Hey guys, in my last part we had an error, we couldn't log in, but I finally fixed it. What I did was I changed it up to where you don't have the MD5 encryption, because for some reason it wasn't working right. So right here where it had the MD5, I deleted that, and on the reg user, I deleted that right here. So whenever it shows up in the database, it shows up regular. I put size equals 21 right here because I forgot that you have to have that. And on login, I put size equals 21 right there. So now, that's all I changed. So if you log in, you have successfully logged in, continue. Continue, and of course, it can't find it. Actually, never mind. I'm not going to have this. I'm not going to make this source and put out the source for y'all to use, because I want y'all to get the hang of doing this yourself. So that's why I'm not going to put the source anymore. But if you need to copy the code, just go stop from my first video and go through it and copy it. So now we have the index.php where the main game is going to go. You got to include your connect.php, and that's about it right now. This is where you're going to have different links like weapon swap, item swap, armor swap, battle, and everything. So there's something you gotta create first, and it's called style.css. If you notice on some text-based games how they show up in how they got some stuff in the left-hand side, in the middle, and in the right side, and some up top and below, and just all over the place, they use the style.css to do that. So I'm just going to copy my code from the tutorial. I'm going to go over it real quick. First, you have your body color. You can change your background color to whatever you want. I put mine at white, but you could change it to whatever you want. And that's how it's going to be on every single page. Your login. If you go back, this thing. Okay, first on login, you have to do crap, I'm trying to remember. Include, oh wait. Include style.css. Oh. Okay. I'm going to see something real quick. I'm going to go to my tutorial. Here it is. Okay. You don't include that. Okay. Now what this does is the link href equals style.css, real equals style sheet, type equals text slash css, that, and then the div id. You go over here it says login 2. You go over here, it pulls all this information and puts the left 0 pixels, top 200, and all that. But if I go to div ID, login, div align, center, let's just leave that center. If you refresh it, see, now it's on the center. But if I change it to right, it's on the right hand side. I want it to be on the left. And now you can change this however you want it. Like you can change the height to, let's do 300. Refresh. And see how it got bigger? Let's see, you can just go 100. That means it's doing 100 pixels from the top and making it go down there. And you can just experiment with all these, but most of these we're not going to use right now. We're only focusing on the login right now. We'll go back and focus on the rest later, once we get to that point in the game. But I changed my mind. I want that to be in the center, and I want to bring this like 200 pixels down. Refresh. And see, you can just go and experiment with it. Just change the left, the top, the width, the height. Oops. And you can just experiment with it and see how you like it to be. But anyway, enough of that. I'm going to bring this back 0. And then I'm going to bring this back left. Okay. You know what? I don't want it to be right in the left, so I'm going to do about 50 pixels. Let's do 250 pixels. Okay, that seems about right. So see? And then log in, continue. So anyway, that's enough of this style.css. And I may put the source down there, depending on if I can get to it. Like, I know some places you have to buy, you have to pay membership to be able to upload stuff to their servers. So if I find a free one, I'll upload it, just depending on how I do. So in the next part, we're going to be working on the item shop, where people can go in and buy different items like health potions, mana potions, and different stuff. Then from there we'll move to the weapons, then the armor, and then we'll do spells, and then we'll do the battling. So I have a lot of fun things planned. See y'all in my next part.